welcome back to Uncle Cha. This is Trading Channel. And here on this Trading Channel, we always like to do some technical analysis, especially for the SPY and all the other indices and stocks that I listed in the title. If that sounds good to you, definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification so you get all my videos when I post them. Thank you guys so much for your support. Now, here is the flow sentiment. I have it filtered for 500k premiums or above, and overall bearish 68%. All right, 32% in the calls, 68% for puts, 32% in the calls, and there you have it. Okay, now usually I go. This is the part where I tell you guys my plan on my Discord, and pretty much I will look for the bear case scenario. Pretty much played out well today. I will look for puts if 413.5 fails and play to the 412, 410.5, and lower levels. Okay, pretty much we was able to play puts. 413.5 failed, and we were able to play it down to the 412 to 410.5 level. We go to the 15-minute chart here. This is the 15-minute chart, and you can see around the 14.5 level right there, that pink line that triggered a nice drop. That's what the plan was. Buy puts at 430.5 failed, played it down to the 412 level right down here. It's a little off, but it's okay, you guys get the picture. And of course the 410.5 level right down there. Okay, hit both of my price targets. All right, and that's what I do on my Discord. Okay, now I'm gonna go straight to the daily chart today. I'm gonna cut to the chase. You can see the orange line here. That's my multi-year trend line. Had many tests of it. All right, and also, of course, there's the bull flag and the yellow lines. All right. Also looking at this downtrend line, this pink downtrend line right here. It connects March 30th high to April 21st high, and we're looking for that third touch. Also have a touch here on April 4th high. Okay, so technically there's three touches on this downtrend line. Will we get that fourth? That remains to be seen, because I've been talking to you guys all week about this flag pattern. You know, with SPY just chopping in between a zone. 407 to 416.5 is that chop zone. All right, almost a $10 range. So even, you know, for day traders, this is pretty good for us. We just play it level to level. But overall, this is a chop. Okay, and that is the range. And I think we could possibly get the breakout or breakdown. We got to be open to both ways, okay? We get a breakout or breakdown, possibly around maybe this Friday. I think CPI data's coming out. And then we got another potential catalyst next Wednesday for FOMC, okay? So those could serve as catalysts for SPY to show us its next move, okay? And finally break out of this, you know, this chop zone. There's been previous chop zones before. Okay, here's one similar. All right, we had a nice chop zone around January, late January, and we finally broke out of this chop zone. I think the range was at the 442. Got a nice pop up to 458 in that last chop zone. All right, we can see more chop zone. Oh, look, early October, nice chop zone before it triggered more upside. All right, and these all came from downtrends as well, overall downtrends. And yeah, and SPY is showing us similar choppy price action. It's not identical, obviously, to the past ones. They're not always 100% the same, but you know, the idea is that it's chopping, and when it finally break out, it's gonna be a big move. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be to the upside. I don't know if it's gonna be to the downside. All I know is I'm gonna play it. When it finally breaks down or break out, I'm gonna play it to the best of my ability in real time, unbiasedly. Okay. So something else that I'm looking at is this inverse head and shoulder pattern. Wow, I'll change that color to red. Here's the head right here. And a potential right shoulder forming. Okay, so that's something I'm looking at. We got this bull flag. potential inverse head and shoulder. Okay, I'm still gonna play it level to level. That means if we break down 407, I'm still gonna be, you know, that's a bearish. Breakdowns are bearish. All right, I'll still buy puts or play to the downside if that happens, and I'll cut my loss if it, you know, if we get a recapture or a false breakdown or something. All right, now what else am I looking at? Also, I know a lot of people like Elliott Wave. Oops. I know a lot of people like Elliott Wave, so I was doing a little Elliott Wave myself. Now, I'm not the best Elliott Wave guy, but I do see a little bit of an ABC correction here. So this would be the ABC. Here, get our 5 wave. Here would be the 5 waves right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. The lower low right here at 5. And then this another 5 wave down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 5. All right, could possibly even bring this 3 even lower, because usually wave 3 are the very long ones. All right, I'll change color to yellow. And like I said, I see an ABC pattern, so this could possibly be A right there. And of course, this up here would be B. And down here would be C, obviously. All right. So yeah, not a perfect looking. Yeah, we can move this back up here. So yeah, that's my ABC pattern. If SPY is going through a correction, you know, there's no coincidence where we got this pump. All right. Yeah. So there's the correction, potential correction over, because remember in ABC waves it's 535. There's our 535, and now we got this big pump, and now it's chopping. Could it be chopping to the waiting for the to go to the upside? We'll see. Maybe we'll go test some critical levels up above. Yeah, that's the correction. If we use a little bit of fib levels, our last major correction. Now we did have a big correction back in March, all the way from February to March 2020 low, of course. But if we look around here, our last major correction, you could say, was around September to November 2020. Can use that as a low. Bring up our fib level to the high in January. And you can see that usually corrections end around the 61.8 retracement level. So if we use our fib levels from the September 2020 low, you see that we got a bounce from that 61.8 retracement level. Okay. If we use fib levels from the March 2020 low, which is what I usually do, you can see that we got a perfect bounce from the 38.2 retracement level. Okay. So that would mean 418.8-ish or 4.5-ish is the next fib level at 23.6. It would be very pretty bullish if we can clear that level based on Fibonacci levels. Okay, not everybody like Fibonacci, but I love Fibonacci. Okay, so looking at these charts, guys, doing this charting on SPY, I'm seeing a lot of reasons why we should be bullish, but we still got to play it level to level, because the market makers, they're going to do what they want, and they don't give a damn about what our technical analysis has to say. All right, I gave you guys some good pivot levels yesterday in yesterday's video as far as the flag goes, and we're still, you know, technically chopping within that flag pattern. And I gave you guys some good levels, so definitely, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, definitely check it out. Write down the levels. You know, I usually look for calls when the resistance breaks. I usually look for puts when the support breaks. You can buy the breakdown, buy the breakout, or you can use the back test and go strategy, which I go in depth about in the video. I got the link in the description below. Definitely check it out if you have not checked it out yet. Okay, guys. So lots of reasons to be bullish, but like I said, we're gonna play it level to level. All right. Also looking at the VIX. VIX is you know, showing us a lot of bearish price action so far. All right. I can't get myself to be bullish unless it clears a resistance. Definitely that 25.44 level needs to be the resistance that VIX needs to clear if it wants to be bullish again. Otherwise, it's still working its way down to the next support around 22.3-ish. Okay, guys? So you know, I know I sound a little bullish right now. Just keep in mind, I'm just going by the charts, the patterns, the fib levels, even Elliott wave. All right. Before all we know, SPY has another leg down, and the bottom's not in yet. But like I said, level to level, playing it unbiasedly. And the way I'll play level to level unbiased with triple Q is I'll be watching that 306.5 support level. If we lose it, I'll definitely look for puts. Okay. Got a resistant around 309.9 to 310 zone around there. I would look for calls if we can clear that. Okay. So that's what I usually do. I identify support resistance level. I buy calls when that resistance is broken. I buy puts when that support is broken. Okay. And you still got to respect your stop loss if your trade goes against you. And Dow Jones also continuing to chop. All right. Yesterday, bears got their butt kicked. Today, bulls got their butt kicked. And to be bullish, Dow Jones need to clear that 330.4 level again. But the big level needs to clear to get out of this chop is that 332.72 level. Clear that, chop is possibly over. All right, that will be the breakout. Okay, and the support of this chop is around 327.2 with 325.5 being the lowest. Definitely look for support if one of those levels fail. All right, guys. Otherwise, the chop continues. And IWM got an inside day candle set up here. Still holding out, still holding above this breakout of this red line here. I'll make it a little thicker. Yeah, still holding above it. We do have an inside day candle set up with yesterday's candle being the mother candle, June 7th candle. And the high is at 190.94 with the low being 185.9. So the idea with trading inside day setup, inside candle setups is you wait for the breakout of the mother candle's high or the breakdown of the mother candle's low, and you trade according to the direction. Buy calls above 190.94, buy puts below 185.9. All right, that's the inside day candle setup. Anything in between that is just chop and a lot of noise. And yeah, I'm doing a little something different with Apple. Had a lot of levels I was watching, but I got my fib level set up. This is more for short-term levels because I am a day trader, and I have the fib level set up for May 20th low to June 1st high, and I do have a support here at 147.2. If that fails, that could put 144.4, 142, then 139.9 in play. Okay, so that 147.2 level must continue to hold. See if we can clear 150 to put 151.7 in play. That was a previous high. And then higher upside targets around 153, 155-ish, and so on. Okay, we'll definitely look to refine the levels, you know, as the price action continues. Here is Tesla. Here is Tesla. And yeah, I'm also doing something similar with that I did with Apple. I got my fib levels from the May 24th low up to the June 2nd high. Okay, today we almost tested that 23.6 retracement level around 752, but Tesla did close. Let me see, it closed at 725.6. So I had a level 38.2 retracement level around 727. Tesla closed below it. That's not a very bullish close. All right, so as long as below 706. 706 to 707 zone, 686.7 below that, then 658. Okay, to be bullish, Tesla needs to clear that 752 level to put 792 back in play. That's a juicy move to the upside, but there's juicy move to the downside as well. And I recommend being as unbiased as we can when trading in this market. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys today. Sorry for the late video. I had some daddy duties to do, but back home and doing my uncle duties, and I hope I'm doing a good job. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. Peace.